What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today, finally jumping into putting the lift on the truck. So I'm kind of jumping in a little late here because, as you can see, I've already got her pretty much torn down. At least this is the driver's side. The passenger side I still have to take all that off. But I already got the torsion bars unloaded and actually pushed out, which that I used an air hammer, just a little Essential pneumatic, little tiny air hammer. Took about, no lie, probably about a good minute or two, like no joking, like 120 seconds of just holding that thing on there and letting it ramrod, and it finally just slowly pushed it out, pushed it on through. So that was my biggest holdup since my last upload saying I got the lift in. It's been like a week since then, and the truck's been apart pretty much the whole time. I started tearing it apart that day and just kind of got held up on the torsion bars. Torsion keys were frozen, and then this is my lower control arm. Bottom ball joint was frozen on there, but it was also bad, so figured, went ahead and bought two lower control arms because I figured that side was going to be bad as well. The upper on the driver's side is good, so I'm hoping the passenger side is good too. So fingers crossed on that. But I guess this is where we're going to start off. I'm not going to go too in depth with the install, just because, I mean, you can go on Rough Country's YouTube, and they have like, the video's only 8 minutes, but it literally gives you step-by-step instructions of how to do everything. So I kind of want to run through the issues that I've been having and the issues that you'll probably run into if you're trying to do this in your driveway with, I mean, at least in my case, very limited tools. So I'm just gonna kind of run through it. So like I said, torsion bars and torsion keys, those were the biggest, at least so far, fingers crossed, those are the biggest hang-ups I've had. They were seized on there good, and then obviously that lower ball joint was actually seized harder than the torsion bars. So I actually unloaded the torsion bars without a torsion tool. Do not do this. I used my ball joint press. I just didn't have the torsion tool handy. I ordered it, but it's taken forever to get here, and I kind of want to hurry up and try to get everything at least torn apart, because I want this thing back up and running, and I'm sure you guys want to see it up and running too, and want to see it when it's done. So like I said, fingers crossed the hard part is out of the way. I still do have to pull the diff, shave the diff. That's gonna be a pain in itself, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I think that's probably the next big hurdle I'll need. After that, this install should, and I say should, be a breeze. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up, do a time lapse of me completely disassembling that passenger side. Alright guys, so here we are up under the truck. Gotten a couple more things off, like the cross member for the diff, or I guess the skid plate for the diff. It goes there to over there. I got that bolt off. I'm going to keep that one in there for now until I'm ready to drop the diff. I got it unplugged, got all the wire stripped from it, and the vent hose is undone over on the driver's side. I got the back bolt out over there, that bolt right there, and then I got the top loose, ready to be pulled out. So I'm gonna yank that one out, but first I gotta cut that cross member, or that little piece, off with my trusty Sawzall. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and then I'm gonna drop the diff. Alright guys, so as you saw, I got the diff dropped. I did cut that mounting point off of the frame. I'm going to see if I can't leave that little square on there, that little piece that was left behind. Kind of hoping it won't mess with anything, because that's being a pain in the butt to try to cut off. So hopefully I can leave that there. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. But there's the diff. And then I'll show you under the truck. It's empty. So didn't really get as far as I wanted to, but I feel like I made some pretty good progress today. So considering all that was still on, torsion bars were still on, diff was still in, so I'm gonna try to get a little bit done tomorrow. Not really 100% sure what all's going on. I think got some stuff planned with family, so I might not touch this at all tomorrow. I don't know. But if I do get to it, or the next time I come to it, it's going to be shaving down the diff, cutting off that top mounting bracket, and then pretty much after that it's installing everything, and then obviously the back, but that's, at least fingers crossed, going to be the easy part. So we're getting real close, guys. I'm super excited. The biggest hurdle so far has been, like I said, getting those torsion bars out, but got that figured out. Everything went pretty smooth after that, and now I believe it's going to be just figuring out how much to shave down from those fins and cutting that top piece off, and then we're in business, guys. I think that's going to wrap up this video for today. This is going to be like a part series. I was going to try to make it one big thing, but I almost feel like it'd be too long if I did that. So I feel like this is going to be like the teardown part. And then the next part, I think the diff shaving, I think I'm going to make that a whole separate video, because I have not seen anybody go in depth on how far to shave the diff and all that stuff. So that might be a whole separate thing by itself. But I think the next part is going to be assembly and what she looks like finished. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully it'll only be like a 2-part series, 3 if you count the diff video. If you guys are just as excited as me to see this thing done, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and follow along with the build, because I'm putting this lift on her and she's still not quite done. Still have a couple plans for it. And don't forget to turn on those notifications so you can see all my future uploads, because I feel like the next couple are going to be probably the biggest, at least my channel has ever had. So I'm real excited about that, and I hope you guys are too. But like I said, that's going to wrap this video up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more stuff like this. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.